Hi all, I just wanted to give you an overview of your case study. So the case study is the last assignment that is due in the final week, and I want to give you some information about what you're doing for that. So as you can see, there's two different types of case study. There's one, so first of all, we're in week 15, the final week, where you'll find all the information on the case study. Case study for childhood majors is listed in there, as well as the case study checklist. So please pick the one that you would find. So this case study is based upon student data. And as we work throughout the semester, we're going to be practicing different parts of this case study. So you can always refer back to what we've done in the past to help you with finishing this case study. So this is the initial stages of what would then happen in an IEP. So the case study is what we're doing before we get to that actual creation of the IEP. It's like a synopsis of information. So you're going to have student data from a student profile, and you're going to read about that student. And the first thing you're going to do is you're going to create a summary of that student data. So you're going to look through whichever student you have, and you're going to figure out, what is all this information telling me? What picture am I getting about this student? And you're going to create a strengths and a weaknesses chart. And from that strengths and weaknesses chart, you are then going to figure out what are some focus areas of the weaknesses that I would then want to focus on with this student. Finally, once you take those focus areas, you're going to create a summary of student assessment data. This is a letter to the parents. If you need some extra help, you can go, there's a case study PDF help that you can click on, and you'll see these are for the goals and objectives. So what you're going to get there, you're going to be writing goals and objectives. But like I was saying, if you need help with that first student assessment data, that letter to the parents, we're going to be doing it earlier on in the semester, so you can use what we did earlier on to inform you. The next part is the goals and objectives for the student. So whatever areas you picked on to focus on for that student, you're then going to be using that as a platform to create goals and objectives for that student. And this is, in that case study help, is where I help you with writing goals and objectives. Then we move on to writing a differentiated lesson plan. So you're going to be using a UDL lesson plan template, which I have created right here. It works off of the Roberts lesson plan template, but I have an additional component to it based upon UDL, or Universal Design for Learning. And you're going to pick one of the areas that the student is having a weakness in, and you're going to create a lesson around that. And that lesson can be just one-on-one with a student, or it could be through like an intervention group or a whole class lesson as well. And then the final part is a plan for monitoring students' progress and meeting their objectives. So this is our progress monitoring part. And again, in that case study help file, I have information about that. Just remember, if you are doing the adolescent one, you are doing a different person. So no one in the childhood group can help you with it because it is a different set of data. So in the adolescent one, you're focusing more on transition age. So helping that student focus on what they want to work on throughout their high school career to eventually transition out into the working world. Versus the childhood one is more on looking at what do we need to help that student with academically. If you have any questions, please let me know.